Tom, with the real live off season, what kind of foundation have you been able to put together going into training camp?
It's really just a technique foundation. Really got into the teaching part of it. So really on every single special teams unit, we just hit like the basics. We didn't do a lot of scheme, didn't do a lot of group work, just a lot of drills, a lot of technique work. And so it's just really just more from an install, it was just more of a teach time so that we get back here, the techniques in, and we can just focus more on the scheme.
Hey, Zach, you want to go ahead?
Coach, thanks for talking with us. George Payton really made an emphasis on day 3 to get rookies that can play special teams this year. How long does it take to integrate rookies into special teams and have them play a key role?
I'll be honest with you, it's really as long as they want to take. We got a pretty good group here, and it's all the rookies, the free agents, the first round, third round, second round, so on and so forth. We got a really good group, and these guys have jumped right in. A lot of these guys came in and they're starters right away because we're so young, and they've embraced it. They don't act like rookies when we're in drills. They don't act like rookies when we're on the field, but they act like rookies when they're off the field. So it's been a good group. I think this group's gonna happen real fast, and they decided that. Kind of like I started with your answer is when they want to, and they wanted to right away.
Eric Delala, go ahead.
Yeah, hey, Coach, what'd you like about Max Duffy, and do you view that as a true competition? Does he have a chance here to earn a roster spot in camp?
Yeah, the first thing, for your first question, the big thing we did is George allowed us after minicamp. We could only have 5 tryout guys at minicamp. So after the minicamp, we brought in 4 specialists, and we had basically our own day when we tried guys out. And Max just blew us out of the water, with his ability. Really had nothing to do with what Sam had done. I felt he had a great season. It's just one of those where he had a great workout. And naturally, I will never bring anybody in unless it's a true competition. So yes, to answer your second question, it's always a true competition if we have 2 specialists at the same position.
Go ahead, Cody.
Coach, thanks for speaking with us today. One question, too, in the return game, obviously Deontay Spencer back this season. The question I have, are there any other guys, particularly behind him, maybe on punt return or kick return, that could get some looks this season?
Yeah, there's a bunch. TB, Trinity, he's in his 3rd season now, doing a great job. Kendall Hinton's been back there catching a bunch. Booney can catch, from a kickoff return standpoint. We got some, I think, Bellamy, kickoff return. And then also on kickoff return, Tyree did a great job for us last year in the 2-3 games that he had to return for us. And he's legit. So we have a bunch of return guys now. We got some guys that have been able to age a little bit within the program. And can't wait to see these guys compete. They're out there competing every day.
We got time for 2 more. We'll go Troy and then Andrew. Go ahead, Troy.
Coach, how much will it help the special teams that you can have guys on offense that can play special teams with a guy like Boone, maybe Seth Williams? Because it seemed like in the last few years it was almost exclusive defensive guys. That couldn't have helped as you're trying to put together your best coverage units.
Yeah, all the additions, offense and defense that we've had here in the offseason, not just Booney. There's a lot of great players that we brought in on the offense. I know that's kind of where you were headed, that can help us. We got some really good tight ends that'll help us. All those backs can help us. Royce did a good job for us a year ago. And then all the new guys, Bellamy did a good job. So we're just going to keep building. And the wideouts, we got some guys that have been here for 2-3 years, and they've been on the practice squad, and that's a good thing. They've developed, they know our scheme, they've grown, they understand special teams leverage. So I think all the offensive positions, we have plenty of depth there to contribute, and also on the defensive side.
Go ahead and finish us off, Andrew.
Hey, Tom, good to see you. A couple of things. First of all, on Max, a lot of good directional punting from him at Kentucky. How much did that play into your evaluation and decision to bring him in?
100%.
And what do you think of what he's done so far and where he needs to grow when he gets into training camp?
He's done a good job. He just continued off of that the tryout day that we had. He's done a good job hitting the edges. Needs to improve on. I think every single punter would tell you they just need to improve on consistency. He hits an edge, and then misses an edge. But he's very consistent. Both our punters, Sam's knocking the heck out of the ball. Max, he's knocking the heck out of the ball. It's a great competition. They're making each other better. And they're good players. They're also good holders for Brandon, which goes unsaid.